In French, conjugation is difficult, but good news! Spoken French often makes it easier because some tenses are not even used. And today we're going to see how to express the future in a very simple way to make you sound French even to the French. This is what you will be able to do after watching this lesson. You will learn how to build and use le futur proche, which is the most used form of the future. As usual, you can download the full written lesson on communefrancaise.com. There you just have to leave your first name and email and you will get the PDF of the full written lesson right away. You can download it to print it, save it for later, read it in the metro, share it with your friends. It's completely free and it's really up to you. Just go to communefrancaise.com. On the blog post, you will have access to this PDF for free. Bonjour, c'est Géraldine, bienvenue sur Comme une Française. Allez, c'est parti. How to express future in French? We have three options. The first option, which is the one you probably learned at school, is le futur simple. Le futur simple is a simple future, which is not the easiest form. It's quite easy to build, but you need to learn the 6 forms per verb, so you know the future for each pronoun. And honestly, it's not very used in everyday spoken French. What is le futur simple? It's the structure, for example, je mangerai de la soupe ce soir. Je mangerai de la soupe ce soir. This ending of mangerai, AI, is the indication of the future. I will eat soup tonight. Je mangerai de la soupe ce soir. The one I want to talk about today is the second form. It's le futur proche. Le futur proche. Why? Because it's very simple and very, very used. You only need 6 forms for all the verbs. Not 6 forms per verb, 6 forms for all the verbs. This is an example of le futur proche. We're going to go into details later. Je vais manger de la soupe ce soir. Je vais manger de la soupe ce soir. Literally, I am going to eat soup tonight. The third form is le futur antérieur. Le futur antérieur. I wanted to mention it today just so that you don't tell me, yeah, but there is a third form. Yeah. It's the form we use when we want to talk about something that happened before an action in the future or to talk about an action finished in the future. Building it is pretty easy, but it's for advanced students, so I don't want to talk about it today. It would need a full lesson in order to understand the use of it, not to build it. Building it is easy, but using it properly is hard, and you don't use it that often. That's for le futur antérieur. Check it out if you wish. If you want more conjugation or you want to review it to be actually really solid on that topic, check out my program, Test Your Conjugation. It's a very nice program by level on conjugation with lessons on how to use the verbs, how to conjugate them, and lots of quizzes to test yourself and progress very, very, very quickly. It's a very nice program. Check it out. You have the link on Comme une Française below the video. So now, how do we use and build le futur proche? Le futur proche expresses something that will happen very soon. But the very soon is really up to you. A rule of thumb that we use is that it's certain that it's going to happen. Okay, so maybe in 2 seconds, 5 minutes, or 10 years. For example, you can definitely say, on va aller au Japon dans 5 ans. On va aller au Japon dans 5 ans. As you can see here, we're going to Japan in 5 years. The 5 years is not very soon, but you have the idea of something that is very certain. So here you can use le futur proche, even if it's not proche at all. How do we build it? I told you it would be simple. It is. How do we build le futur proche? You put le sujet, the subject, le sujet, then you put aller, the verb in present form, aller au présent, and then you put the verb à l'infinitif. You put le verbe à l'infinitif. So we have le sujet, aller au présent, et le verbe à l'infinitif. Great news, you only have to learn the 6 forms of aller in present form, and I'm almost sure you already know them. So yeah, you know everything you need to know. For example, these are the forms of aller. So le futur proche is je vais, I'm going, I go, je vais Tu vas, il, elle ou on va, nous allons, vous allez, il ou elles vont. And then you add le verbe à l'infinitif. That's the structure and now you know everything. Ready to give it a try? How would you say, I'm going to visit le Louvre tomorrow? How would you say that? I'm going to visit le Louvre tomorrow. Remember? Aller plus verbe infinitif. Je vais visiter le Louvre demain. Je vais visiter le Louvre demain. Easy. Another one. How would you say, she's going to buy the groceries next week? She's going to buy the groceries next week. You have to know how to say buying the groceries in French, but give it a try. Buying the groceries is faire les courses. Faire les courses. So she's going to buy the groceries next week is elle va faire les courses la semaine prochaine. Elle va faire les courses la semaine prochaine. And here you can see underlined how we say the futur proche. Elle va faire. Elle va faire les courses la semaine prochaine. A third one. You are going to dine at the restaurant tonight. You are going to dine at the restaurant tonight. And here the you is a polite or plural you, okay? So you have to use vous. You are going to dine at the restaurant tonight. How do you say that? We say vous allez dîner au restaurant ce soir. Vous allez dîner au restaurant ce soir. So here you can see the subject, which is vous. Aller, which is aller in the second person of plural, and the verb dîner à l'infinitif. Vous allez dîner au restaurant ce soir. A fourth one with a little extra twist. Marc is going to go to the beach this afternoon. Yes, you have to go twice. Marc is going to go to the beach this afternoon. How would you say that? A double aller here. We would say, Marc va aller à la plage cet après-midi. Marc va aller à la plage cet après-midi. Marc is the subject, va is the verb aller conjugated in present, and aller is again aller in l'infinitif. Ready for a fifth one? The last one. Lucy will be brilliant at her exam on Monday. Lucy will be brilliant on her exam on Monday. She will be great. She will be awesome. Don't forget the adjective, because Lucy is a woman. Lucy will be brilliant at her exam on Monday. How would you say that in French? Lucy va être brillante à son examen lundi. Lucy va être brillante, because it's a woman, à son examen lundi. Okay? Here, as you can see, we have the verb être, because that's the verb we should use. So we have an adjective after être, and it has to agree with the subject, which is Lucy. Lucy is a woman on her own, so it's brillante. Brillante. Et toi? Try now. Make a sentence in French with a futur proche in the comments on communefrancaise.com. I want to hear from you. For example, je vais manger un croissant au petit déjeuner. Je vais manger un croissant au petit déjeuner. Good for you. If you learned something today on le futur proche, please share this lesson with a Francophile friend. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can put a thumb up. That would be very nice. Or you can also subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to support my free work. You can also share it with your friends on Facebook, on Twitter, by email, by telling them about it. And you can also share it with your French class. I'm sure there are other students who would love to hear about le futur proche. If you want a more spoken French, you can go to communefrancaise.com and get my 10-day everyday French crash course. It's a fantastic mini course to sound French even to the French and double your Frenchness in just 10 days. By email, it's completely free. Just go to communefrancaise.com, first name, email, and you get lesson right away. I wish you une bonne journée and I will see you next time. Allez, salut!